every time I see this movie, I feel inspired to do something with my life. Look, I'm not saying I want to become a hitman. Please don't become a hitman. From start to finish, this movie had me entertained and excited. I mean, I was feeling the goosebumps, gripping my seat. I was excited from start to finish. And here's the thing. Seriously, I lost count as to how many times I saw this movie. I saw this movie a number of times in the theater. I brought my boys. I got some friends multiple different times and brought them to the theater to see this movie. When it came out, I saw it multiple times. I can't count how many times I've seen this movie. And that is really what that really kind of captures the experience that I had with this movie. And there were 5 great things that intrigued me the most about this movie. The first thing is that it was a revenge story. Right? You can't get away from a revenge story. I mentioned before that, like, look, these guys, they killed his dog, which was a gift from his dying wife. They got to go. It was a classic revenge story. But again, it was one with a twist. So that was very intriguing. The other thing is it was a great action movie. There was a lot of action in it. They didn't skimp on the action. And then when they were doing the action, they actually showed the action, which was great. So I love that. The other thing that intrigued me was the music. It just really helped pull me in and just immerse me in this wonderful world that they've built, that they've created. And then speaking of that world, it was a really amazing, well-crafted world. I really liked how it was written. It felt realistic, even though it wasn't, obviously, but it really felt like, hey, I can believe that this world exists. I can believe that this criminal underground exists. And then also, speaking of the criminal underground, the mysteries. That's the 5th thing that really gripped me about this slice of the pie. The experience I had, I was really wanting to know more about the coins, about who the cleaners were, about the hotel manager, about the Mr. Wick, Lance Reddick's character. Like, I really wanted to know more about this world. And they gave you enough to let you know that there was more, but they clearly didn't give you everything. And it was very mysterious, and I loved it. I loved every minute of it. Every time I see this movie, I feel inspired to do something with my life. I don't know. I mean, look, I'm not saying I want to become a hitman. Please don't become a hitman. You get what I'm saying here, right? I'm saying when you look at John Wick's life, like you look at those different things that Viggo had to say about him, a man of vision, a man of focus, sheer will, right? Precision, all of these different things. I'm like, man, I want to be like that. Like, it's just this idea that John Wick is locked on to a single target, and he's not letting go until he hits that target. There's something inspiring about that. There's something inspiring about living a life where you are a legend, where your legend precedes you. And so that's really, really cool. So every time I watch this movie really makes me want to go out and do something with my life. So my experience was really good. That was the up. Here is the down. There were several things that distracted me a few times in this movie, such as, for example, like the audio. I mentioned it. Alfie's performance was just, I don't want to say egregious, but it was definitely something that pulled me out of it was something that distracted me. The scene at the beginning, as I mentioned with the direction, that distracted me, the fact that you put that scene there. But here's the thing. That's the down. That's the only down in terms of that. Honestly, there's a ton of those things distracted me. But here's something that's interesting regarding my experience. Even though those things distracted me, there wasn't really anything that made me get kicked out of the movie. So that's the all around. I was immersed in this story in the world, and I was drawn to the characters of this world from start to finish. So I had some distractions, but I didn't have anything that actually took me out of the movie, that took me out of the experience. The experience was still intact. It's going to get a noteworthy bonus because here's the thing. when you can rewatch an action movie as often as I've rewatched this and still not feel bored, there's something there about the experience. Let's go ahead and give this slice a score and a verdict. It earned 93%, scoring 20.5 out of 22 points. So this was an excellent experience with a massive noteworthy bonus. Peace in, my friend. You just finished watching a segment of a Movie Pie episode. If you liked it, give me an up and click right here where you might enjoy another segment, or if it takes your fancy, click right here to enjoy a full episode while I enjoy a cup of coffee. Or is that tea? It's better anyway.